Caitlin Griffin. Anybody still calls you Caitlin?
Only my mother.
Only your mother?
Yes.
Yeah. So you grew up in Cardiff by the sea?
Cardiff by the sea.
Sounds amazing just by the name.
Okay.
How is it growing up in California and like in a place like that?
Growing up in Cardiff, it's like a playground, you know? Like people, the longer I'm away from it, the more I realize how amazing of a place it is to grow up as a kid.
Yeah.
You know, like in school we had, like they have PE, you know, like physical education. Yeah. So ours was surf PE.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
Surf PE?
Yeah, like our
Really
first
cool.
period class, you
From which age?
From 14, I think, 13 or 14. No, even before. Yeah, we had it in like 12 years old.
You want me to try and hold them for a bit? Let's go. Yo, buddy.
See if he likes that. Now you can see me. Hey. Yeah, like you just live at the beach in the summer. Like you don't have what else to do if there's no waves. Everyone's skating, surfing, Mexican food. It's like the best weather in the world. Like
super calm.
Yeah, but it reminds me of here, you know, like how this surfing community here is becoming. It's a bit similar.
Becoming.
Yeah.
I like the word becoming.
Yeah, it's a huge scene here.
You started competing at a really young age. No?
Yeah. I started competing when I was 7.
I don't think it's working.
Mush, what is the problem, huh?
Yeah, and you actually started surfing when you were 3?
Like, yeah, I caught my first wave when I was 3. But I,
All by yourself?
Yeah, I paddled out,
Paddled out,
pipeline. Yeah, no, I was with my dad. He taught me.
Surfs as well, I imagine.
Yeah, and my mom, they both were water people. They worked as divers, you know, getting abalone to eat the inside to sell, like washing boats. They were sailors, lifeguard, surfers, swimmers, everything. Everything you can be in the water.
That's cool.
Yeah, like my dad, he would throw like money, like tied to coins in like the pool to get us to learn how to dive to the bottom, and like put money at the top of a tree so we would like climb the rope. Like they were very, they tricked
Creative.
us. Yeah, they tricked us into it. But
that's a good job.
Yeah. Super.
Your sister, how many
brother and sister, older, and they both surfing. Sister was the same. We competed our whole life.
I actually saw a photo of you and your sister with longboards. With jerseys.
Yeah. We were.
That's the comps with the dads, or that's afterwards?
No, we were like 13 there. We were already competing.
In longboard as well? Longboard division?
I competed longboard. I started longboarding from...
Really?
All of my competition was longboard until I was like maybe 13.
Wow, didn't know
I was
that.
competing longboard in, you know, the Rip Curl Grom Search?
Yeah.
I was the only longboarder because they didn't have a longboard division.
No way.
Yeah.
Sick.
So it was kind of sick. Maybe it's not that sick.
So, and then you did quite a competitive, I don't know, teens. You did a lot of comps around, a lot of NSSAs.
Yeah. Yeah, we had like a surf team in the school.
Yeah.
So it's like all the schools in California have a surf team. So they all come to the one beach to compete, you know, and it's individual. And so we did like, we had the school surf team, NSSA, there's nationals, all kinds of, we had 2 surf contests every weekend for probably 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you did that, and you moved to the North Shore at...
When I turned 18.
Okay.
My mom told me, you're either going to school or you're...
Jumping into the deep water.
You're getting out of my house. Not really. No, it's like 18, you know? Like, it's not like here you can live at home until you're 30 and it's acceptable. There it's more like you gotta go or you gotta go to school, and I didn't want to go to school, so I just moved to Hawaii. I lived like on Sunset. Like I could hold my breath from my front door and run across the street and be on the wave. It was the worst. It was like a shack though, like a...
Yeah, the worst place.
Nothing, just a mattress and...
But still it was on the North Shore and you didn't care.
I was 18, I was just... sure.
What year is this? Take me like, just put me in a
2009, 2010, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
something
then
like this.
you just went to the North Shore, you were there, you did the season,
Yeah.
2009, 2010.
Right, yeah. The early
winter.
season and late season was the best time to be there for
Yeah.
sure.
Big waves.
Yeah, it was like the first place I surfed big waves, I
Yeah.
think. Sunset. Had one of the best wipeouts of my life there.
Best?
I think so.
It's funny you say best.
Yeah.
Best is like something when we describe something good.
Yeah.
It was good. Like it's a good feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great feeling, no?
What?
Wipeouts.
Talk me through it. Like what happened? How big was it?
I don't know how big. It was like the biggest at the time that I've ever surfed.
Yeah.
It was at least double overhead.
Okay.
Sunset, you know, I was surfing like
Heavy.
a 7.6, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I just went, paddled, and I didn't see there was a guy coming. So I tried to pull back, and Sunset, you can't really
Pull back.
And so I was like, it took me to the top, and then I just like did a couple somersaults.
Yeah?
Yeah,
But
good memories.
Like hard, like it was a hard one? You were...
Yeah, I was scared. I think
Yeah?
for sure I was scared, but it was fine.
Yeah, it's hard to remember afterwards when
I
you
remember
were
this
scared.
one really,
Yeah?
really well. Yeah, actually.
For me, they fade out. Like I remember
Yeah.
one for a few years, and then they fade out, and
That's what I was thinking about.
I don't charge
Yeah.
it as much as you, and
No,
so
I'm sure.
yeah.
No, but that's what I was thinking about yesterday or something. Like I don't remember any, like a few, but this one in particular was just like
Yeah.
so heavy and so powerful, and
Yeah.
yeah, that was the beginning of the bigger waves, not the XXL, but
Yeah,
for me
but
it was big. Yeah.
Yeah. From there, you went to the Maldives.
I came
not
home
mistaken?
for I think like 6 months.
The longest you've been at home.
Yeah.
Since
I was.
since then, probably.
Yeah, that was the longest for sure. My friend from my home, she was working at Loews in the Maldives,
Yeah.
and I just wrote her like, how do I do it, you know? And she's like, let me check with them, maybe we need someone, and it just kind of like fell into my lap, and I flew first time internationally alone. But she said it was really lucky because there's people writing her every day, like,
and it was the
can I work? Can I
doing
work?
what?
A surf guide and a snorkel guide, water sports guide, the jet ski
Yeah.
also. So it's
Wow.
just the fun stuff that you do on a
It's
resort.
probably crazy to move from California, from somewhere like alive, and moving all the time to an island.
Yeah, it was a bizarre. It was the best, you know, ever.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even like a local island. It was just a resort. You're like living on a
Oh yeah, it's just that.
Club Med, you know, different guests all the time. You just do but it was the best job in the world.
And you did it for how long? How many?
The first season was like 8 months, and then the next was 6 months because I met Yoni, and I quit my job for him.
How is it being a female surfer in Israel, let's say, compared to being a female surfer back in California?
I was shocked to even know that Israelis surfed. The first time I met
Really?
a few Israelis in the Maldives, I thought they were Brazilian.
Yeah, everybody's
they were from
mistaken.
Israel. I'm like, there's ocean, there's waves there. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I like the surfing here. All the girl surfers are super cool. They're so stoked and happy, and they're into it. It's,
for sure.
like I said, in California, it's like everyone kind of has a bit of an attitude, you know.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's like super friendly in the water. Like also here, and I actually found that the small glassy days that it's too small for shortboarding, I'm just
Longboarding
the happiest to longboard here. It's like you can't find that in California to surf alone, really.
Yeah.
And longboard here, you can surf out in front of a house, and it's like super
Magical.
mellow. But the thing I think the most about surfing in Israel is, at least for my personal experience, like it just makes you appreciate like waves and surfing. Like, you know, you'll go a month here and there's no waves, but like when the waves come, everyone is so excited and they're all going, and I see it, and it's like it's not looking so good, but like you learn to enjoy it. Yeah, and you learn to enjoy the
shittiest
soup
days.
Washing machine. Yeah, but
with jellyfish and
jellyfish,
150 people in the
all
water.
your friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it's okay.
Yeah, you know, you make it sound like a good experience.
Yeah.
And in other destinations, how do you feel? Like Maldives or Morocco, even you guys had that crazy winter swell over there last year.
Yeah, we spent like the whole winter there, kind of.
Yeah.
Like came back and forth, but we're there from October to March, actually. And yeah, it was insane.
Yeah.
The best place I've ever been, I think.
Yeah.
You know, people like fantasize over the blue water and tropical beaches, and it's so raw there.
Yeah.
It's like such a brutal everything, you know.
Yeah.
It's like the paddle, it's like the longest paddle, and the wave is heavy, and it's brown water, and it's
but it's barreling.
But it's,
you got that one barrel over there.
Yeah.
That was super sick. That special one.
Yeah, that was the best wave of my life by far. Yeah.
And you got hit by the longboard also.
Yeah.
To the head or to the ribs.
It looks like it was my head, but it was like straight in my ribs, and it was fine. I was more of a drama queen, like but nothing happened. It was fine. It looked cool though on the video.
Really good. Yeah, looked really good.
Yeah.
There's good surf in the morning. Both of you are free. Who stays with Eva?
I think I put in 9 months of staying home, so I think it's my turn to have priority for sure. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Does Yoni know?
He's learning. It's more just frustrating when you paddle out with Yoni and he's doing airs, getting barreled, like it's like nothing to him. Yeah, and I can't even manage to get down the line. Yeah. I think some of our biggest fights, have been because he took my wave.
Really?
Yeah, he paddled
sneaks
in
up
front.
on you. Yeah?
No, not it. No, we definitely we're both really aggressive, competitive people. So most of the time it's a lot of fun, but there's.
But it also probably.
We're both, we're serious in the water, and so it. Come here. Come here. I know, you want to be a part of everything.
Is he the same, like, he's always the cool cat around, like, is he the same with Teva around?
He's the best with Teva. He's like, he turns into a different, I think, person with him. Yeah, for sure. He's like in love with him. You hear some funny voices come out from his mouth, so it's a bit different.
From Yoni? Yeah. I can imagine.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself wearing an Israeli jersey for the Olympics or for the ISA even?
I would be super honored to represent Israel. Yeah, in that aspect, I think it would be really cool. On the other hand, I feel personally, it's just I feel like I'm not Israeli, and I would want the girls here that, are so dedicated and would, have grown up here, they're Israeli, they deserve it, I think, more than me. But if the opportunity came and that's where life takes me, I'll be stoked. It'll be really cool.
Cool. I want to thank you a lot. Really.
Thank you.
And Teva, we'll see him later. And Babel for helping us
the babysitter. Babel, the babysitter. Teva beluga in the deep blue sea, swim so wild and swim so free, heaven above and the sea below, and the little white wave on the go.
That's
cute. I start crying.